think we started the game so well. The first 20-25 minutes, had opportunities to score. First goal is always important. I would say we got luck with the first goal for Trinidad that was disallowed. You know, VAR, makes a decision, and we saw that it was offside. So the first goal is important. We got it, and then I think what we did was we kind of controlled the game. So in possession, out of possession. So we wanted to keep the ball a little bit more, and you know, the win is a great credit to the players, because it's a young team, it's inexperienced. We've tried to put a squad together. We've had many injuries over the last 2 or 3 weeks leading up to the camp. 8 normal players who would play have been missing, and you know, we have the likes of Isaac, King, were the only ones who were there, you know, from previous. So to come here with an inexperienced young squad, you know, and to get 6 points, which was always the goal. Credit to the players for that. Credit to the staff. I think they've done a remarkable job, and we've, you know, along the way we've had difficulties. You know, we lost Warner Brown when you know, we felt that, you know, he should have been with us. Got injured playing for Mount Pleasant, so that was disappointing. But we found some what I call nuggets in terms of young players, the players untried, and no one better than Kadamatri. When you don't have Warner Brown, who, you know, has been a first choice, and you bring in a young player in like Kadamatri and Shamar back, and we had Mikel. He's done a remarkable job, because to win you have to be effective and score goals, and he can do that as well. Apart from his work rate, apart from his running, I think he's been excellent for us in the first 2 games. And, you know, considering he wasn't really on our radar the last 3 weeks, but he's pushed himself and got his just rewards. So I'm absolutely delighted for the players. They've been a pleasure to work with. The energy and the attitude. Okay, we make mistakes, but that's an experience. We got nervous. That's also an experience. And you know, I would say we're rather fortunate, because obviously with VAR the decisions have got to be right, but on 1 or 2 occasions they were too close for comfort. We keep a clean sheet, which was the main thing over the 2 games. We've created chances. We look like a hard-working team that's hard to beat, with you know, speed, pace, CFAS. You know, Tyrese Campbell has come in as well, bit of an unknown. We've been the likes of Kahim on. We've got speed, and we've got good defenders, and so we're really pleased with the start. But it's only the beginning, and tougher games ahead.
Kathia?
Yeah, Coach, in terms of our midfield, we still seem to be struggling to get organized, especially a lot of times the center circle was very empty tonight. Tactically going forward into the next window, what are the adjustments that you plan to make for that?
I thought we were very organised in terms of that midfield. I wouldn't say we took risks, but we took risks playing Casey Palmer, who is a 10, and John Russell, who likes to get in the box, and John Russell scored the goal again.
Yeah.
So how many?
5 goals for Jamaica.
5 goals since he came back into the squad. So we've got threats and creativity, and you know, he's kind of the unsung hero, Isaac Hayden. We don't see him much. but he quietly goes about his job, fills in for people, and he's our real rock in there. And it's disappointing he got the second booking because we miss him in the next game.
Chef? Okay. Ronaldo?
Ronaldo Adams, CVM TV. Coach, the last time we spoke, we lamented the lack of goal scoring from the boys and also the lack of clean sheets. In their previous 2 games, 4-0 against Bermuda, 2-0 against Trinidad and Tobago tonight. Improvements, yes?
Absolutely, you're quite correct in that analysis previous. And it's what it's about. How do you get these players to score? It's a confidence thing, and that will do Kalamazoo a world of good. That John Russell has come in and delivered from midfield. We need more. We need more goals from Cephas, more goals from Kahim when we play. But as I said, you don't realise how inexperienced this squad is in terms of caps and things, and concerning all the players that were missing, like Latibedia and Pinnock and Bell and Bobby Reed, Leon Bailey, Dimmy, Warner Brown. It's 8 of the team, and Andre Blake. It's 8 of the team who's represented and been the mainstays in the 11. So for me, it's been a perfect. We got great messages from all the 8 players as well, which gave them a lot. We had Mikel Antonio here, added his experience. Damien Lowe, who has not played at all, and he just turns up, trains, and he's played 60 minutes and then a full game.
Dexter.
And I think, and I said after the game, I think the person who epitomises, what Jamaican football is all about in terms of tenacity, work rate, the way it runs. Dexter was, and Kisa was, I thought he was absolutely magnificent up and down that line. Playing against Spicer, who was probably one of their top 3 players, and he kept him quiet so much that he had to go, and he got forward, he got back. He's a bright one for the future.
Dario?
Coach, in the press conference, the pregame press conference, you mentioned you wanted the fans to come out and be that 12th man for the team. Like, are you pleased with the turnout tonight? Like, did you feel like that helped motivating the team?
I think the team was so focused on doing the job, and we wanted to give a performance and get the win. In spells, we had that performance, and we got the win. So we're possibly delighted that the fans go home happy. It's important, and we'll look towards the next game and try and build this crowd up and the atmosphere up for what is going to be terrific last 4 games and 2 home games, which are going to be so important.
Roger?
Coach, you have gotten the results so far at the most crucial time. It might not get easier, it might, as well as it might get easier. Is there a particular way that you're instilling this team, you want them to play, and are you seeing it as yet?
How we want to play?
Yes, because it might not get easier, as well as it might get easier as the qualifiers go on.
It only gets harder from now on. So Curacao next is going to be very difficult. But we're concentrating on the process on us. We want to be hard to beat, keep clean sheets, and if we can do that, you see we've got good players, and good players also to come back in who can score goals. So what I see, I really liked. And especially the first 20 minutes in spells where we really built from the back, but we got nervous towards the end and maybe a little tired, but we got through grit and determination, and so I can't fault the players at all for whether it was good, bad performance, how we want to play. We got the result, and that's the most important.
Garfield?
Coach, congratulations. I'm not sure what anyone said it yet, but congratulations. Perfect start, clean sheet, 6 points. It's easy to get carried away thinking that you're almost in the world. How does a coaching staff keep the players and everybody level-headed and grounded?
I think we've learned from the last year, and I certainly learned from the last year that there are no easy games in the Caribbean, and I think that was proven against Bermuda. How we went about planning for that game, went about playing that game, and they qualified for a World Cup qualifying group, so they're a good team. Look, I think to 3-2 Curacao tonight,
Yeah.
and it was 2-2.
It was 2-2 at halftime.
2-2 at halftime. You wouldn't credit that, and yet that just shows what a professional performance that we put in, and also tonight in terms of controlling the game. So yeah, we're progressing well, and at this stage of the season, it's all about results, and God willing, we've got a bit of luck on our side as well, which you need. But as I said, tougher games ahead.
Yes, coach. My question is similar to Mr. Jones here. 6 points, coach. People are coming into the qualifiers about the team. What is the mindset basically now as you close off this window and go into the next window?
I think it's the focus the players must have. We get together again in 3 weeks. We hope some of these players who have been injured, we hope they come back, play games. Want the players who have come on this camp to maintain the form, keep fit, don't get injured, and make sure that we've got a good pool of players to pick from. And as I say, for an inexperienced team, they gave everything to Jamaica, to the supporters, to each other to get this result. Trying to be positive about going forward after 6 points, a good start to, and not worrying about what's been in the past for the last year, and what about where have these inexperienced players been? It's where we are now that we've had to cope, and the players who have come in have done a great job the last 10 days. We've been through a lot to get here, a lot to come together, and we've had players drop out even in the last couple of days. We've had to add other players, and we've got the likes of Mason Holgate who got injured, and lucky that he played tonight. We had to bring Steve. So credit to the players for the camaraderie that they had coming together and what they showed on the field. And what do you want to see? You want to see fight. What we are, the way we play, we don't need possession, but we have such speed, and we have such speed on the wide areas that they're exciting players. Every time CFAS gets it, the crowd get up. Kahim the same. And we've got Warner Brown, we've got Kanamatri now. Shamar's come in, and the 2 games that he's come on, he's done really well. So I'm really pleased with the squad that we put together. But I do know that 2 weeks ago, having 8 injured, we were looking at a difficult 2 games which we've come through.
Thank you very much, everyone. Really appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, coach, congratulations.
Halloween, we're finished now. Thank you.